Hey guys, welcome to yet another video of the AI series for programming knowledge 2. So in this video we will be diving deep into the deep research using Gemini. So if you don't know about deep research in Gemini, then it is an AI feature that carries out complex investigations. So basically it acts as a digital analyst that can browse websites, analyze findings and create detailed reports with citations. So if you wish to know more about this particular feature, you can go to any web browser and type in deep research Gemini. Now, after typing in, you can go to gemini.google.com, and here is the documentation page for the Gemini Deep Research. So it says you can save hours of work with deep research as your personal research assistant. Now, with the ability to draw context from your Gemini, Drive, and even chat in additional to the web and transform reports into interactive content in Canvas. So you can see here is also a preview of the same, using which you can see how the deep research actually works, although we will be going to have a detailed one in the upcoming time. So then here is just a little bit description about what is actually is. So this process actually involves these four stages. The first one is the planning phase, where Gemini divides the request into subtasks and provides a research plan. The plan can be refined or approved. Then we have the research or the searching stage. So in this one, the deep research autonomously searches and deeply browses the web and your Gmail, Drive, and chat if you choose to find relevant up to date information. Then we have the reasoning part, where it shows its thoughts as it reasons over information. And then finally, we have the reporting, where a report with inline citations is generated, and reports can also include charts and infographics as well. So, without further ado, let's see how we can access the deep research, and we will start our first deep research in Gemini. So for that, you first need to log in into your Gemini account, and then you can simply start a new chat. Now once you are inside the chat placeholder, you need to click onto this tools option right here, and from here simply choose deep research. Now, once you're done with that, you can type in your prompt. So, for example, I have typed in the prompt as I want to research about this topic, which is the current state of AI adoption in small businesses focusing on cybersecurity challenges. Now, instead of fast, I'm going to do it to pro, and from here, I can simply choose the sources. So, for example, if you have sources available locally, like in your Gmail, Drive, or chat, you can choose them as well. But since I do not have any locally stored sources, I'm going to go with the Google search. And then we have this files option as well, where you can attach any relevant files if you have them. So for best output, use the pro option, but for quick answers, use the fast option. So for the sake of this video, so that it does not stretches along, I will be going with the fast option, and then I'm going to hit the submit button. Now, since after we have submitted our prompt, it will be going with the first stage, which is the planning stage. And here you can see that this is the plan generated by Gemini. So it has divided the request into subtasks, as we can see. So the first task include to search for recent market reports and statistics. The second task includes the identification of the most prevalent AI use cases, and the third one use is the research specific cybersecurity threats. We have more subplans, currently 8 of them, and once all of these 8 have been passed, the results will be analyzed and the reports will be created. So if you wish to approve this, you can simply click onto this start research. But let's say if you want to edit the plan, you can do the same as well by clicking onto this edit the research plan option. So from here, for example, let's say I think this is too long, I will simply type in that this seems too long, make it shorter. So as you can see, I have typed in. Now I will simply submit in my response, and it will replan according to my needs, and this time the plan will be going to be much more smaller. But depending upon your sophisticatedness, you can easily analyze the plan or compact it or make it more larger according to your desired output. So now you can see this time it only contains these 5 subtasks, after which the results will be created and a report will be eventually made. So now I'm going to click onto this start research button so that the research actually starts. And in this phase, the agent searches the web, read full pages and follow links to find specific data. So you can see that it has opened this particular placeholder on the right where you can see the heading of this research paper, and here you can also see the thinking if you wish. So you can click here, and from here you need to enable show thinking, or if you wish to see the sources it has browsed, you can click onto this sources browsed, and you can see that Gemini is currently researching from relevant websites and browser contents on our behalf. So how this actually helps is that it saves us a lot of time and a lot of hard work on the same, while doing most of the Google searches that we would have done eventually manually into autonomous institutions. So this is one of the reasons to use Google Gemini Deep Research instead, and it is worth giving a try. So we will just wait for it to start the research. We can also click on the show thinking. As of now we cannot see anything, but maybe sometimes it is also due to a network glitch as well, that it takes a little time. So yes, although even we have set the speed too fast, it can take a lot of time depending upon the same. So I'll just pause the video and I will continue resume when there is some interaction within this particular panel. So as here you can see, the report has been successfully generated, and this is what the contents have been embedded into this particular research. So you can see it is quite a sophisticated report, and it will also give you all of the sources that were used in this particular report. So apart from that, you also have the thought section where you can see all of the think thought process that Gemini used for this particular research, and all of the websites in this grid layout where Gemini has parsed them in order to fill in the sources from this particular report. Now, the good thing about this is that you can iterate any of this information if you like by just simply typing in your prompt, and a new report will be generated. Apart from that, what you can also do is you can also filter out the contents. Like you can see, these are the different contents, or we can say the different subheadings within this particular report. So you can simply go to that particular content that you see right here. Now, once you are done with this and you are satisfied with your report, you can simply click onto this share and export button, and you also have this create option. So I will show you what are the uses for both of them. So if you click onto this create button, you can create a web page, infographic, quiz, flashcard, or audio review for this as well. So for example, if you wish to create its infographic, you can simply click this infographic button, and infographic for all of this particular research will be created in no time, and it will be automatically embedded into your report. So you can see that it has started working on this again, and once the infographic has been defined and it has been added, we can see the same as well, after which I will show you how we can export the final report. So you can see it is currently developing the visuals. Infographic is also very helpful in representing the facts and figures that you can also represent by words, but infographic is much more easier to remember and can also reach a variety of audience. So now you can see it has started to code at the infographic for the particular deep research that we see, and once this will be done, we will be able to view its preview. So we will just wait. As you can see, it is currently drafting an HTML format for the infographic page. So I hope this would be good, and it is already exceeding 300 lines as of now because of the length of the research paper, which was actually quite large. And here you can see the infographic has been successfully created for the research paper, and you can see that it is a beautiful one, as we can see right here. Now if you wish to export this particular infographic, you can simply click onto this share button, and from here click copy content, or additionally you can simply download this code as well. So you can simply copy the code, paste it into anywhere in your text editor or any IDE, and save the file, and whenever you will s- open the file you will see the same. Now once you're done with this, you can also share it directly from here. So you have this share option, and then the another one is the same copy content. Now by going back to the report, I will open the report from the chat, and you can simply click on to this share option to share the report, or you can even export it to documents. If you only want to copy the text, all of the content, you can click onto this copy content. You can click on export to docs option so that it can be easily exported to Google Docs, and then you can share it as a formal letter or a document, as you can see right here. So that's how easily you can utilize the deep research feature, which is one of the best in Google Gemini. So that was all for this tutorial. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, do make sure to like the channel and also subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.